It was the conservative government of Stephen Harper that moved to kick Putin out of the G8, making it the G7. It was the Conservative Party that first recognized Ukraine's independence from the then Soviet Union in 1991. It was the Conservative government that first provided military aid to Ukraine back in 2014, a decade ago, when the other parties refused to support it. And it will be conservatives who will continue to stand with the Ukrainian people now against the illegal, unjustifiable, and ego-driven bloodshed initiated by Vladimir Putin and the Russian military. We've opposed this invasion from the start, and we will oppose it until the end. We will oppose it, and we will support the Ukrainians in their courageous battle against the Russian invasion, and we will do it with real, solid, and material support. This war will not for freedom, and the freedom of the Ukrainian people will not be won by press releases, announcements, and photo ops. It must be won with substance. So we appreciate when the government announces sanctions, but we will speak out again and again against our government for allowing Canadian-made detonators to go to Russia and be used in explosives against the Ukrainian people. That is wrong. We will stand up and speak out against the news that just came out this week that Canadian electronics have found their way into Russian drones that are being used to target Ukrainians. We spoke out when the Canadian government signed an export permit for Putin to take a Montreal refurbished turbine and put it in his pipeline so that he can pump gas into Europe and make money to fund his war machine. We will stand up every day and every way in favor of the export of 83,000 CRV-7 missiles that the Ukrainian government has asked for. We are not using them anyway. They are being disposed of here in Canada. The Ukrainian military has made it clear that it can use these missiles to fight this war. We call on the Canadian government to immediately make these 83,000 missiles available to the Ukrainian people in the defense of their land. We also call on the government to keep its promise that thus far has been broken to deliver air defense systems, $400 million of which were announced on January 10th, 2023, more than a year ago, and still not delivered. We want these systems to be delivered so that Ukrainians can fight back against the evil attacks that come from the sky. These are the material steps that we can take to help Ukrainians win, and conservatives are standing with the Ukrainian people in that enterprise right until victory occurs. Thank you for that. And I will add, it is the right thing to support Ukraine, but it is also the strategically smart thing for Canada. Not only do we owe Ukraine friendship because of the 1.5 million Ukrainians that came here and settled the farmlands of the West and built the businesses of Etobicoke and scattered across our land to build our country in 1.4 million different ways, but also we share the same threat. Putin has said he wants our Arctic. We know that once he defeats one country that he invades, he will move on to the next. His appetite for expansionism is insatiable. All those who wish to protect and preserve security around the world and defend the sovereignty of peoples everywhere must stand with Ukrainians who are fighting for us all. And so we will stand, as we always have, as conservatives with the Ukrainian people in order to defend their liberty and the universal values of human freedom. Thank you very much for your courage, for your endurance. We stand with you now and always. Slava Ukraini. Thank you.